Alright, this is a continuation of something that I was doing. The other day I was showing that I was wanting to dye some underslip skirts that I to wear with my outfit. What am I trying to say? With Scarborough hair. And I didn't like the white light color or white beige yellow. So I tried to dye this one black. Where's that red string coming from? But it just it didn't. And the funny thing, it was a black dye, and the lace turned green. And as you see, the rest of the material is like charcoal. So this will be, I don't know where that's coming from. But this is interesting. And then the other one, which is already, it was a lighter green. I wanted it darker. It kind of did so. I put all the right stuff with it. It had a hole. I got to finish cutting that. I put a patch on it. It's just something to wear under my black dress that's not white. I don't want white. And I left them the right temperature and everything else, and that's what they came out as. And that's what's going on. And they'll be in time for Scarborough Fair. Other things I've been doing besides sewing patches, I ran outside and did a little gardening because the man of the house was mowing, and I didn't want him to mow down certain flowery plants that are coming up. It's crazy when your stuff gets mowed. And then I sat through my stuff. What's going on with me these days? Hold on. Okay, sorry, I don't have my makeup on. Got my hair tied up, and I'm still waiting on a top tooth that's being fixed and a bottom one that's being fixed. So excuse the way I look. Let me turn the camera away because I can't see. Oh, okay. Now going through my book of memories and laughing at some of the pictures. My weight went up and down as I used, and it did. But it was me. I was going over stuff, and I was watching my favorite different YouTubers go over, because there's one that does wigs and hair pieces, and I do wear wigs, but not at this moment because I threw some wigs away because they just weren't good quality. And I know that's a goofy picture of me when I was younger. It's hard to have a wig. First of all, it has to go meet my test. It has to have a wig cap, since I sometimes do hide my hair when I go to interviews and stuff. But since I plan on retiring, and folks aren't trying to hire me in the district or whatever, it's time to retire. But yeah, as I was saying with the wigs, it has to meet my required. I'm hell on wigs. It has to be able to cover my hair, since I fix my hair underneath so it could be disguised when I do wear wigs. But it also has to meet a test. Your girl, Empress Goss, has a nervous habit. The habit is I tend to, when I wear wigs, run my fingers through it a lot. It has to meet that test. Heck, those two wigs couldn't even handle a hair brushing. And that wasn't even with my fingers. And that's pretty bad. If you can't handle a brush, it definitely couldn't handle my fingers, and they couldn't. And they were shedding so bad that I had to, what am I trying to say? Get rid of them. Because the hair be all over the place, and you don't want that type of hair on the floor, and you got cats that could get into their stomach, that kind of thing. Yep, I'm sorry. I'm flipping through pages. My video is probably off. Bilbo's checking out my underskirts. And I'm just looking through old pictures. Yeah, I went through a bad acne stage. Yeah. And me with my brother Jeff at the time. Such a cute little character. Yep. And my sister. And a picture of myself. Yeah, and right now my hair is like, it's doing weird things. The front part of my hair is about this long, and it's straight. It won't nap to save its life. Then I have other hair that's nappy that are the length of my fingers. And of course, the other part of that, my hair is quite long. Which is why when I do wear a wig, it has to cover. But that's not what's going on. Sorry that you're seeing most of the bed. My camera is just, and I aren't getting along right now. And I'm just going over old memories of myself. My birthday comes around the corner and I turn 60. And I didn't, just going over how to do things with one hand. Come on now. And I am doing it with one hand. An old picture where I went to Washington, D.C. And it was nice. I'm right about, where am I? There I am. I got to go to Washington, D.C. one year. My family saved up the money. But that's what I was doing, dyeing stuff to get ready for Scarborough Fair. I am going to go to a Celtic fair coming up soon. I'm just going over old pictures. And I hate that the hair in the front just is straight and goofy. I remember one time I went to cut my hair because I wanted a short natural when I was a teenager. But instead of doing that, it did just the opposite. It was straighter than anything. It said like, bitch, you cut us. So it was straight. It wouldn't get nappy no matter how much I washed it. And I had school pictures. And it was horrible. Oh, yeah, here's this picture. Hold on. Let me show you. It wouldn't do, it just wouldn't get nappy. It was straight. The bow looked terrible. That was my worst picture. That I like, God, just nothing. Finally, after a while, it did what it's supposed to. Ooh, that made me mad. My picture and my baby when we were younger. And me with a jerry curl. Yeah, I wore a jerry curl. We all went through that jerry curl, graduated from high school. But that's what's going on.